Hi, this is Harold Green with your guitar tip for the day. This week we worked on the G major scale and alternate picking, which is just that down up motion. I thought today I might kind of show you how I hold the pick. Okay, and that's, you have to kind of work with it, because I would say I don't hold it the exact same today as I did 20 years ago, and sometimes it even depends on what kind of playing I'm doing. So anyway, my new tip for the day is get your reading together. This is like a really neglected area of guitar study, and it's unfortunate because, in a lot of ways, reading music can connect you with other musicians. And in terms of anything that has where there's rehearsal involved, or you have to play with other musicians who read, the piano player, 9 times out of 10 reads. If you're doing any kind of thing with vocals where the piano player's playing their parts and stuff like that. Bass players a lot of times end up learning how to read for whatever reason. There's still a need for bass in orchestras and jazz bands and that kind of thing, and they write their parts out. Guitar, it's a little harder for us. There's not a lot of ensemble opportunities. But in some of these situations, if you knew how to read, you would be able to connect and get in with the other musicians. I'll give you an example of how reading can really help. I had a friend, a person we worked with, and he was in town to do his Elvis show. Really great Elvis artist. He did the whole thing. He had the scars and the outfit, and had won awards doing this. And he was absolutely freaked out about our band, because we worked up a show in 2 rehearsals, a whole entire show. One rehearsal for the band, and then one rehearsal with him on the stage so we could get the sound and get the whole thing going, with horns and full rhythm section. How did we do that? It took his band, I think he said, like 6 months of rehearsing every week to work up that same show. 6 months. Okay? So, unless, you don't mind, wasting hours and hours and hours of rehearsal time, man, it's so great to just show up, knock it out. We did that whole show. It was amazing. But, a lot of guys are like, well, I don't know. I don't want to go into the whole classical guitar thing. Look, you don't have to play classical guitar to read music on the guitar. Matter of fact, there's a lot of great method books. Mel Bay, kind of starts you out, reading in first position, one note at a time, all of these notes. And and actually, they have a great system for teaching. My book, which is available at theghm.org, that's theghm.org, has a similar system, and so you can get started. And then I would pick it up with the Berkeley Method 1. It's a great method. It's how I learned to read. I learned to read on the electric guitar, and within probably 6 months of studying, I was reading up the whole neck. It's really not this big scary monster that it can seem to be. And again, it puts you on the same page with everybody. It's just really, it's amazing what it'll do for your musical acumen. So anyway, God bless. Hope you enjoy the tip for the day.